The First Liberian Civil War was one of the most devastating conflicts in West Africa, marked by ethnic violence, mass displacement, and the collapse of the state. Liberia had long been ruled by the Americo-Liberian elite, descendants of freed African-American slaves who settled in the 1820s. In 1980, Samuel Doe, a soldier from the indigenous Kron ethnic group, seized power in a coup. Doe's regime became increasingly authoritarian, corrupt, and ethnically biased. This created tensions that exploded in December 1989 when Charles Taylor launched a rebellion. On December 24, 1989, Charles Taylor's National Patriotic Front of Liberia invaded from Côte d'Ivoire. The rebellion spread quickly, fueled by resentment of Doe's rule. By mid-1990, Taylor's forces controlled much of the countryside. Prince Johnson, a former ally of Taylor, broke away to form the independent NPFL. Johnson was known for being particularly flamboyant and viciously unpredictable. Now, you had two rebel armies fighting the government and each other. In September 1990, rebels captured Monrovia, the capital. Samuel Doe made a fatal mistake, leaving his fortified mansion to visit Icomog headquarters. Prince Johnson's forces captured, tortured, and killed him. After Doe's death, Liberia descended into factional warfare. Your life depended on what tribe the soldiers at the next checkpoint thought you belonged to. The state completely fell apart. There was no police, no law, no one to protect you. Ikawas created a peacekeeping force called Icomog, which intervened to stabilize Monrovia. They arrived with soldiers mostly from Nigeria, Ghana, and Guinea. Icomog wasn't just keeping peace, they were thrown right into the middle of the fighting. The war caused mass civilian suffering, with massacres, starvation, and child soldiers becoming common. Warlords would kidnap young boys, pump them full of drugs, and hand them an AK-47. They were forced to commit terrible acts, sometimes against their own families. Between 1990 and 1996, more than a dozen peace agreements were signed but repeatedly collapsed. The warlords were getting rich off the war, selling diamonds and timber to buy more guns. Each peace deal failed because the warlords were not sincere. After years of relentless fighting, the warlords were finally exhausted. In 1996, a final peace agreement, the Abuja Accord, seemed to stick. It called for disarmament and, most importantly, for democratic elections. The main warlords transformed themselves from commanders into politicians. Taylor's campaign slogan was, "He killed my ma, he killed my PA, but I will vote for him." It was a vote born not of hope, but of pure, unadulterated fear. Charles Taylor won the election in a landslide and became president of